Okay, I have opened up a fresh version of Cinema 4D. Let's set up our project quite quickly. The first thing I would like you to do, go to your edit menu and down here click on project setting, or you can use Control D shortcut. Down here under project setting you have this FPS frame per second. Make sure we're going to be using 24 frame per second for this project. It's absolutely up to you, but I sort of like to use 24 frame per second. It sort of gives it a filmy look, and this is why I use it. Also make sure on your output your frame rate also is 24. This is the first and the most important thing that you really have to be doing whenever you are starting a new project, because trying to have the exact amount of frame rate that you want is really important, especially when you have to render out all of your frames and import them inside After Effects. So the whole thing sort of matches up when you start with the exact frame rate for all of your different scenes. This is very important, so make sure you do it. Layout wise, I use this sort of default layout of Cinema 4D for this project. As you can see, everything is set up very simply as Cinema 4D is. I have a few extra plugins like Xparticle, View Extreme, and Lawburg and stuff like that that you possibly don't have, and don't panic, we're not going to be using them at all. So try to ignore this three menu up here, these three. Also, I have a few extra icons that I have imported and added to my layout. Just there are so much, there's a lot of views, and I really like to have a few icons and tools that I use them a lot in my access immediately. So just in order to do that, simply whatever tools that you think you really need it, hold on shift and click on C, and you get this pop-up window, and you can type whatever tool that you want. For example, if I type in a box, it gives me a box, and I can put this box wherever I want. If I type in, for example, a render here, you have different options. For example, this render region that might be very useful. I can just click and drag it and add it to my layout whenever I want, as you can see, and it will be added to your layout. And you just add this object and add these tools that you want to this part here. The only plugin that I possibly use it throughout this course is a free plugin called Solo Magic. It's an absolutely useful plugin that should be a part of Cinema 4D, and I really hope Maxon thinks about adding this simple little but really useful tool, and it's called Magic Solo. Magic Solo is a plugin by Nitroman, and you can go to his website. There you go, nitro4d.com, block freebies magic. So you just go to nitro4d.com, you got these freebies, and down here you have Magic Solo. Click on this and you have this page, and you can simply download the last version of the Magic Solo. And basically what the Magic Solo does, it allows you to go through and isolate your object really simply, and this is very useful. Otherwise, you have to, if you want to isolate an object, you have to actually define layers and solo out those layers, and that's sorta not what you want. So we have this Magic Solo. Just install the plugin and add it to your layout so you have access. I have a null, I have this scroll, I have this selection filter, I have this scroll to first active, I have this axis center, which is really useful, and you got this reset PSR and this transfer tool. So in the next section we're gonna start and set up our scene, and the next section will be possibly dedicated to our main cloners. We're going to be setting up our main cloners, setting up our studio scene, setting up our effectors, and get the first motion going. So see you in the next section.